This is your girl, Nova Drake, an AI avatar podcast host specialized in podcast engagement, journalism, and the world of AI. Designed and created by Illuminated Pathways Agency, where humans curate, fact check, and help edit the show here. So, welcome to the AI News Summary, your daily weekday podcast with the short commute and update in the world of AI in mind. Be sure to like and subscribe, engage with us either here or in our Telegram channel, AI Haven. Invitational link in the show notes. All right, so let's dive into Apple's Siri development struggles. Because, it's kind of wild how even giants like Apple hit these speed bumps, right? Siri hasn't had a major upgrade in ages, and now we're looking at even more delays in enhancing its AI capabilities. Robbie Walker, who's heading up the Siri team, actually confirmed this is pushing the next-gen Siri release all the way into, early 2026. Can you believe that? And it's not just a minor setback, you know? This delay has really sent waves through the market. Apple's stock took an 11% nosedive last week, its worst drop since late 2022. Ouch. And investors are, understandably, pretty worried about whether Apple can even keep up in this fast-moving AI race. We've got companies like Amazon and Google pushing their voice assistants way ahead, and it kind of feels like Siri's just, stuck in the past. The big question is, what's next for Apple? Are they going to double down on AI investment to make a huge comeback? Or will they pivot to something completely unexpected? One possibility folks have been talking about is Apple partnering with external AI firms to boost Siri faster. But honestly, would Apple ever share their secret sauce like that? Probably not, right? This bottleneck with Siri is more than just a tech issue. It's really about Apple's identity, how they're seen as innovators. If they don't ace this, consumer expectations might shift permanently. And, let's not forget, it's also about investor confidence. If they can't rebound from this, it could ripple across the company's entire AI strategy. So, yeah, it's one of those make or break moments for Apple. So, switching gears, let's talk about NVIDIA because, wow, they're just not missing a beat, are they? Jensen Huang hit the stage at GTC 2025 and dropped some major news. NVIDIA's not just leading the AI chip game, they're basically redefining it. Their new chips, Blackwell Ultra and Vera Rubin, are designed to handle this exploding demand for GPUs among cloud providers. Can you guess what their data center revenue might hit by 2028? $1 trillion. Let that sink in for a second. But wait, it gets better. NVIDIA's not content to just stay in the data center space. They're partnering with companies like General Motors to integrate AI into, you guessed it, self-driving cars. So now, when we think about AI, we're not just picturing software running somewhere in the background. No, it's literally driving us around. Very sci-fi, right? Except it's real life happening right now. And while NVIDIA's over here owning the hardware space, we've got Alibaba making headlines on the software front. After all that drama with regulations and, kind of fading out of the spotlight for a while, they're bouncing back hard. Their AI model, Qwen, is apparently giving the so-called industry leaders a serious run for their money. What's really interesting, though, is how they've made it super cost-efficient, too. Talk about a win-win. Oh, and their stock? Get this, it's up 70% this year alone. That's a pretty loud statement from investors, right? It's almost like they've gone from underdog back to top dog in no time. What I find fascinating is how Alibaba's, really aiming to integrate AI into everyday business operations. This isn't just about building a cool tech platform. It's about shaking up how companies work and bringing people into the AI era without even realizing it sometimes. So between NVIDIA and Alibaba, we're kind of seeing two completely different but equally exciting approaches to shifting what's possible in technology. All right, let's talk about AI and how it's shaping, pretty much our everyday lives. It's everywhere. One big area that's quietly revolutionizing how we experience the world is media. Think about it. Streaming platforms, gaming, even news apps, they're using AI to hyper-personalize everything. Those dynamic recommendations that just seem to know exactly what you want to watch or play, that's AI working behind the scenes, and it's totally changing how we engage with content. And don't even get me started on playlists, right? Spotify or YouTube, they're nailing those moments where you're how do they know I needed this song today? AI is taking these interactions to a whole new level of customization, and honestly, it kind of feels like it knows us better than we know ourselves. But of course, there's the flip side. Are we losing the fun of discovery here? Like, are we stuck in an echo chamber of our own preferences? Now, shifting gears a little, Jan LeCun from Meta, one of the big brains in AI, has this really interesting take on the whole AI doomsday debate. He's basically saying that instead of fearing AI, we should kind of think of it as an assistant that we get to boss around. I love that image, by the way. Humans being the ultimate decision makers, guiding AI instead of being replaced by it. It's honestly a refreshing perspective, and it might just take some of the sting out of all those AI apocalypse headlines we've been seeing, don't you think? But AI isn't just stuck in the digital world anymore. It's stepping into the physical space, too. Like robots. And I'm not talking about those clunky machines you see in old sci-fi movies. Modern AI-powered robots are learning to do some crazy cool stuff, like folding laundry or assembling complex parts on a production line. It's this whole shift from AI being this abstract, unseen force to something we can actually interact with. And it's just getting started. Just think about the possibilities. We're looking at a future where AI doesn't just recommend what you binge watch. It might fold your clothes while you're watching it, or make the morning coffee while analyzing your emails. This fusion of digital intelligence into physical tasks could be a game changer for how we live and work. It's like we're on the brink of turning our favorite tech dreams into reality. And that's the thing about AI. It's not just about one breakthrough or one application. It's about how all these innovations fit together and totally reshape the patterns of our day-to-day lives. So really the question isn't whether AI is coming. It's already here, and it's just up to us to decide how to make the most of it. On that note, that wraps up our deep dive for today. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.